What's up, you guys? Welcome back to Soulful Steps to Freedom. I'm your host, Sinead Lee. Now, if you haven't watched or listened to episode 1 yet, go back and get yourself caught up because today we're diving deeper into how to transform your life. In this episode, I'll be showing you how your beliefs, potential, action, and results are all connected. But most importantly, how you can use this knowledge to break free from the cycle that's been holding you back. This is where the magic happens. So I know I say this a lot, but don't just listen, make your notes because it drives the grooves deeper. Guys, did you know that research shows if you just passively listen, that means that 30 days from now, you will be remembering only 10% of what I'm telling you. If you listen and take notes, that means that in 30 days from now, you'll at least remember about 50 to 55% of the information, even if you don't look at your notes again. Okay. And if you listen, take notes, and actively participate, that means that you'll remember at least 90% of what I'm telling you now in 30 days. Now, if you're remembering so much of the information in 30 days, that's going to push you, it's going to nudge you to do something, right? It's going to nudge you to execution. And let's be honest, guys, execution is what you need to see a difference in your life. There's no way that things are just going to miraculously fall into your lap if you don't do something. So you need to do what it takes to get to where you want to be. You now know that your beliefs or your certainty impacts your potential, which in turn impacts the action that you're going to put in. And that impacts your results. And you now know that your results are either going to empower or disempower your beliefs. Okay. So, like I said in the first episode, you need to make the decision now. And you need to have the belief now that you're going to get your results. You can't go into it thinking, I might or I might not. You need to believe from this very moment. You need to know that you're going to get your results no matter what happens. Okay. And you might be thinking, Sinead, how do I do that? I've never gotten results in the past that allowed me to build up that belief in myself. So, how do I even get there? Now, there's a few ways. What you could do is practice in private so that you could be rewarded in public. Guys, there's so many successful people in the world, and people just think, like, yeah, they're so blessed, or they got a lucky break, or they know the right people. But in actual fact, you don't see what happens behind closed doors. You don't see how much work this person put in, how many people put them down, or, you know, told them that they'll never get to where they are today. You don't know how many sleepless nights this person went through. You don't know, and you don't see any of that because you only see what happens in public, right? A perfect example of this would be Kobe Bryant. Kobe Bryant is legendary for his work ethic. He would show up before his teammates, sometimes at 4 a.m., just to master the fundamentals. Kobe Bryant would practice the same moves over and over and over and over again, just so that it would become second nature. A specific story that stands out is when an NBA player said, I want to go to the gym early before anyone else gets there. He gets there at 4 a.m. just to find Kobe drenched in sweat, already been practicing for I don't know how long. When practice ended later that day, Kobe was still in the gym perfecting his moves. Now, when he was asked, why does he do this? He said he wants to be so good that when the game is on, he doesn't need to think. It's muscle memory. So trust me when I say this. You get rewarded for what you practice in private. People only saw Kobe hitting those clutch shots in the game. They didn't see the hours of work that he put in behind closed doors. And that's exactly it. People never see, they hardly ever see what you're going to do when no one is watching. But you'll know. And you need to have the discipline, you need to have the drive, you need to have the desire to get what you want in this life. Now, luckily for Kobe and all these successful people in the world, they have the right mindset. And remember, that's where it starts. So, what if you don't have the right mindset? What if you're struggling a little bit to make yourself believe that you can get there? The way to believe it first is by getting the results in your mind before you get the results in reality. It's as simple as that. Your mind does not know the difference between something that you're vividly imagining, that you see in your mind, compared to what happens in reality. Your mind doesn't know the difference. So it's not difficult to create the results in your mind before you actually get them. And I'm going to show you how to do it. You don't always have to get your results first and have that determine what your beliefs are going to be, because that's the loop that everyone is stuck in. That's the loop that society wants you to be trapped in. So get your results in your mind first. Believe that you're going to get that results and then go and do it. Now, if you guys took my word for it, you'll know that you can, in fact, create the results in your mind before it comes to pass in your reality. And the thing is, if you create the results in your mind beforehand, there's no other option, guys. It's going to come to pass in your reality. Okay? The thing is, you have to do it enough times in your mind for you to see the changes in your reality. Now, as promised, let me show you how this actually works. Okay? I want you guys to stand up with me, feet together. Okay? And guys, remember, if you actively participate, it automatically means you're remembering 90% of the information, which is going to nudge you to execute. That's what you need, okay? You need that desire. So feet together, pointy finger up, okay, your right hand. I want you to turn comfortably as far as you can without getting unbalanced or, falling. And see where you're pointing. And up, comfortably turn as far as you can. Okay? Now, I want you to close your eyes. Close your eyes and imagine yourself, okay, lifting up your hand, pointing it to the front, and turning twice as far as you just did. Okay? Vividly imagine yourself. Look at your finger, look at your hand in your mind, and vividly imagine yourself turning twice as far as you just did. Okay? Now, keep your eyes closed. I want you to vividly imagine yourself turning all the way around with your feet together, turning all the way around. Okay, keep your eyes closed. Imagine it, guys. Feel it. Feel as though you've done it already. Okay? Remember, we're practicing the results in our mind before actually seeing the results in reality. I want you to open your eyes now and try it. Okay, feet together and up and all the way as far as you can. Point and notice where it's pointing. So what happened? You moved further, right? Now 80% of people would have gone at least 25% further just by doing 3 rehearsals in their head. Okay. Now, could you have turned as far as you did the first time? 100%. Of course you could. Okay. But you didn't believe that you could, or you didn't think about turning further than what you did. And that's why you didn't. So, literally, what happened was the belief, okay, affected your result. Because initially, when I said turn as far as you can, you didn't think, okay, I'm going to try and turn, 360 degrees, or you didn't think, look, it's possible to turn so far. So, your belief impacted your result. But when we switched it up and we got the results in our heads before anything else, before actually doing it, we got the results we wanted in our minds. That's when we created the results in reality. Do you think you could go further if you did it again? 100%. And now it's even better because you got the results, right? You just saw that you can go so much further. So, what that is going to do is empower your belief. And because it empowers your belief, you'll see that chances are, you probably will go further than what you did. This is why the rich gets richer and the poor gets poorer. Because once you're in that mindset, once you have that going already, you're in a constant loop. It's difficult to get out of it. The success cycle builds momentum. Guys, you can't do this once and think your life is going to change. It won't. You need to want it, first of all. You need to have the proper mindset and you need to execute. Because if you don't put the work in, you can't expect anything to change in your life. So ask yourself today, how badly do you want this? How badly do you want your life to change? And how badly do you want to create the life that you deserve? If you desire something enough, then nothing else is going to matter. It's not going to matter what people say about you, what people think about you, or even situations that may occur in your life that may result in setbacks, right? Because things happen in life, guys. Life is not perfect, life is a journey. So you're going to go through days where you feel like you're failing. You're going to go through situations where things just don't seem to be working out for you. But you need to want this so badly that you push through regardless. When things get difficult, you need to keep going. When things feel like they're falling apart, you need to keep going. When things happen in your business and it results in a loss or in loss after loss, you need to keep going. And the only way you're going to keep going is if you want this badly enough. And think about how boring life would be if everything was perfect. If everything was perfect, we wouldn't appreciate things as deeply as we do now. Because there's variety in our lives, because there's the good days, the bad days, and the in between, we get to really and truly appreciate the good days, right? So imagine if everything was perfect. We wouldn't know what it is to really appreciate days because every day would be like that. So appreciate life, guys. It's a journey. Appreciate the ups, appreciate the downs. Understand that what you go through in life makes you stronger. And the more that you accept that life is a journey and that there's going to be lows, there's going to be highs, then the more you'll realize that the only thing life is doing is molding you to be the person who can take anything that's thrown at them. Like I said before, God allows trials and tribulations in our life so that our faith can grow in Him. We obviously don't want the bad days. We don't want the days where we feel like we're drowning. But it's necessary, guys. It really is necessary. And even though you don't see the bigger picture now, you will understand. So trust God and know that you are powerful. Know that He created you and that you can get through anything. So, guys, key takeaways from this episode. Okay. You know that you need to have the desire. You know that you need to have the mindset. Okay. You need to be able to visualize everything. Visualize your goal before it comes to pass in reality. And that's easy, guys. If I say close your eyes and imagine a bird flying in front of your face, you can do that. So then you can close your eyes and imagine yourself achieving your goal. The more detailed, the better it's going to be for you. Okay, so it's desire, it's mindset, and it's execution. Put in the effort. Doesn't matter how long it takes, doesn't matter how many sleepless nights you have that Kobe Bryant attitude. And the only way you'd want something as badly as you need to want it is by knowing your why, by knowing your purpose. So, in the next episode, we're going to figure out what your purpose is. Everyone has one. It doesn't matter if you think you don't. I can promise you now that you have a purpose on this earth. Something out there is going to make you so excited to wake up in the morning. It's going to drive you, it's going to allow you to live a life full of passion and purpose. You'll gain clarity on exactly what you need to do in this lifetime. Trust me, this is the breakthrough you've been waiting for. You won't want to miss it. Till next time, guys.